get this going. Let's get this going. What's up, guys? How are we?
Do you think you are savage enough to face the land of the damned, Lord? We offered you truth. Yes.
How we doing, guys? The new season is not out yet. Do we have a date for the POE1 season?
The dead should remember their place.
USA Hockey. Yeah, I saw we won. Did we win gold in both? Girls and guys? God, we don't even care about hockey over here. Just in there. All right, so let's check my info here. What's up, Einstein? What's up, Yager? Zebtria, Pyro, Vince, Life, Sleepy, Gucci, Venom, Manot, What's up, guys? Yager, if I didn't already say your name. Dime. Shin, Ku, Taunath, Destruction. Hopefully I said everybody. Disco Rainman. I was going to call you Disco Rye. Okay, sell everything. Pick up Ground Slam. Okay. This is a Super Mucho Excelente shield for later. Okay. Actually, wait. Shouldn't we buy a chain belt so we can live? This is wrong. Portal scroll, I will take that. You were gonna play Slammer anyway? Wait. This is an up layout? Oh. Crazy. Thought it was a down layout. Take those greaves, by the way. Look at all those sockets on that. You're making a Path of Exile build? What build are you making?
Come here, quickly. Go on. Oh, good. You survived the melding. Now test.
Very good chess piece right there. We're chilling. It's crazy how much Ground Slam sucks, man. Ground Slam is giga bad. Yeah, you've never league started a slammer? Oh, God. You are absolutely in for a treat. Slammers absolutely rule. Matthew, thank you, buddy. Thanks for all you do, Rex. Because of your guides, you play POE1 and you enjoy it. Hell yeah, man. Are you going to play the slammer build I'm about to make for you next league? It's going to fry. I'm just polishing up the first act of my guide because it's probably the most important thing by far. Is this Rax or is this Alkaiser? What do you mean, bud? I think we just throw on the Quicksilver. Let's check out the Omelet. 1 to 2 cold damage to attacks, I guess, is slightly better than nothing. But only slightly. Get rid of those two. So I take Chance to Bleed, I take Decoy Totem and Shield Charge. So let's go Shield Charge, Chance to Bleed. I need to buy Momentum. I need to hit level 5. Let's make sure my guide said... Oh, I also need to buy Blood and Sand, right? So all of that is correct, but I don't... Let me see if we can buy Blood and Sand. Can. So this is going to be Shield Charge. This is going to be Decoy. We can make this Blood and Sand and get rid of it. Okay. We need to hit level 5. When we get to level 5, we can actually do some damage. We can lay the TP right there. I'm guessing that the bridge is right here, and it is. Take a small life flask, why not? Okay, we're playing. You're going to play my Slammer build. You already kind of learned it by watching me the last gauntlet, and you made it to Maven. Oh, if you've already played to Maven. You're already frying, buddy. Did you kill Maven? Do I like an Arc Lightning build? You mean in PoE2? I've never played Arc in PoE1. Dude, we're printing money. We don't want to go that way. And we're getting alterations and transmutes like they're candy. God, that's so lucky. Bop. Large life flask. Let's go this way. We just go back and forth, and they all die. We don't need to be level 8 already, but it's fine. PoE1 needs to be put out to pasture. Big disagree from me. I think PoE1 rules. Big disagree from me. Glad to catch me going live. Just want to say a huge thanks for the beginner guides. After 500 hours clocked in, your guide helped me immensely in the beginning, and this shit is addictive. Glad you're having so much fun, buddy. Already level 9. I'm chilling. Rax on a Sunday is top tier. We're here, boys. We're here. This is not very high damage, but it's very safe, right? Just charge right through him. He'll die eventually. He's dead. A yellow iron ring. Holy cow, I can only get so hard. Alright, let's take faster attacks. I don't have a note about that. So here, after killing Dweller, take faster attacks as your reward and swap it for momentum with shield charge. Okay. That's good, that's good, that's good. Did I see the calandrification of POE YouTube video? Who made it, big boy? I don't think I've seen it. Yeah, DRK. Snap. Snap. Is that somebody I should know? Snap. That's a content creator? Is Snap somebody I should know? He's the brains of Empyrean's group. Okay. So I'm trying to think of, so we can watch it. I'm trying to think of what calandrification even would be. So Calandra, is he referring to that season, the Lakes of Calandra, where that everyone hated? I didn't really play that league. No, please. It's enough of this shit. What? It's I don't get it. It's enough of what? What have we had enough of? don't watch it because nobody cares. Well, I have no idea what this video is. I haven't seen it. But isn't well thought out videos about problems with the game helpful for developers and players to make the game better? Don't we need exactly this kind of content to be made so the game can get better, or no?
You did it!
I didn't mean to click this breach.
In destroying it, I just need time. I focus my will.
I'm locked in. Here we go. My blood stance got turned off somehow. That doesn't seem like a very favorable fight for me. You thought that the problem with the video is that he doesn't provide any solutions? Well, here's the problem, though. There is a big issue. So I've spent, at this point, literally years of my life. It's actually turned into years talking to game developers. I've talked to EHG. I've never talked to Grinding Gear Games. I've talked to Moon Studios. I've talked to Blizzard. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And they all essentially, whether they say it directly or indirectly say it, they all come to the same conclusion. And this is that players are super mega excellent at providing what problems are. Hey, Blizzard, I don't like how this loot works. It's dumb. But what players are usually notoriously bad at is providing the solutions to what those problems should have. So, in the conversations, to explain what I'm saying further, what I think most developers really need from players is tell us what you don't like, and that's about all we need from you. We don't need you to tell us how to fix it. We will decide how to fix it. But if you can tell us what isn't working, that's enough. So if you said the video is just explaining what he doesn't like, but doesn't offer solutions, I would actually argue that's the perfect video. Because game developers don't really care what your solution is. That's what makes them the game developer. But you testing it for them and voicing, this really feels bad for this reason. I did this quest. I expected something like this to happen, and it didn't. Look what actually happened. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean that gaming companies don't sometimes listen to the community for their solutions. Sometimes there's tons of Reddit threads, or sometimes someone suggests this solution and it's a good solution and they decide to go with it. Because, I mean, sometimes even a blind squirrel finds a nut. But in general, the game developers, like, my friend designs police radios. He builds radios for the police officers. That's what he makes. He's done it his whole life. So he sends out the radios to the police officers, and the police officers might come back and say, hey, this part of your radio doesn't meet my needs. Like, I wanted it to do this, and instead it does this. And that's it. That's all he needs. It's like, okay, well, I'm the one that builds the radios. I don't need a police officer to teach me how to find a solution in the development of this radio. But what I do need, what's invaluable from this police officer, is he's out there doing his job, doing this thing, and it is not meeting this need because it behaves this way. Now, as the developer, what can I do to fix it? I guess to say what I'm saying in another way, just because you are a video game player does not make you a video game developer. You might be really good at one and unspeakably horrible at another. A lot of game developers are horrible players. They might be really, really good at designing an awesome boss fight, and then they can't even kill it themselves. I've seen many, many examples. I actually haven't been paying attention to what I've been doing, but I guess I just murdered Act 1. I wasn't really paying attention. So did I say take Sunder as your reward? Yeah, I did. Buy Intimidating Cry. Buy Good Flasks. And buy a Wood Splitter. I'm just going to follow my instructions and make sure that they're perfect. Probably shouldn't have identified there, but oh well. So then I said go over here and check for a Wood Splitter. So I don't have a whetstone. So, I guess I will use that stupid essence I found that I put away. Oh, it's even contempt. That's lucky. Alright, that might be the worst wood splitter I've ever seen, but that's fine. I just realized something. I can't even play with this at the moment. Can I buy something that doesn't cost? Okay. So I made a mistake, so let's clean that up. Okay, so then you want to know what I'm gonna do? So I think I'm just gonna tell people to go back when they're 13. You get Sunder at 12, but I'm gonna tell them not to go till you're 13. So that means I can delete all of this. Wood splitter, bam. This needs to be this. This needs to be embedded. Can I delete here? Yeah. Then I can delete here, right? There we go. When I'm gambling for 4 links, Act 3 probably, right? Act 3 before the lab. Yeah, one time I did all the challenges in the POE league. Like, I don't know, like some of the challenges are fun and some of them are like, ugh. Yeah, they're quite painful in my opinion. So my complexity, I would say it's as little complex as possible. The gearing, I would say, is pretty much as the easiest gearing you're ever going to get in the game. What would you give a slammer for clear speed? I don't think it's a 5, and I don't think it's a 2. I think it's either a 3 or a 4. What would you give it, a 3 or a 4? Three. Okay, what would you give Slammer for bossing? Probably maybe another 3. You'd give it a 4. Yeah, this is only the leveling build as Sunder in the campaign. That's what we're judging this on. This is not the endgame build. This is a leveling build. It's a leveling build with Sunder in the campaign. How good do you... Like, sometimes I've killed Weaver in 1 hit before. I've literally went bonk and killed Weaver in 1 hit. Let's put it at a 4. So what would you give it for defense? Pretty much, what's our defense? We got armor. We have pretty high life. I'm talking Sunder, Slammer leveling in the campaign as a Berserker. I'm thinking to give it like a 4. I mean, it's got really high armor. And it's got really high life, so... The problem is I'm not going like Juggernaut or Ancestral Commander, so I don't think this build... I don't know if we're going to get down here to get our endurance charges. Maybe we'll walk down there. I definitely want to... I'm definitely going to pick this up to try to solve people's resistances for them. I think it's definitely the best for gearing in the game. You literally just get a decent 2-hander and that's it. It's over. And the complexity is you jump and you slam. It doesn't get like it's tied with Righteous Fire for the most brain dead build ever, right? Act 1 is a little rough, and then you're Frogger for the rest of your life, right? Crusader, thank you so much for the sub, man. Do you guys think these are fair rankings for Sunder leveling in the campaign as a league starter? You want to know what I honestly think? If we're only judging Sunder, by its ability to perform in the campaign, I'm honestly wondering if clear speed is too low. I'm wondering if it should be a 4. I mean, you can clear a whole map with Sunder. You can clear a zone in an act. How quickly? I mean, jump slam, jump slam, jump slam, jump slam, and the whole zone's dead. I mean, how many leveling builds can do better than that? What, like, how many leveling builds are there that have better clear speed than that? Yeah, so Firestorm is probably better clear. Yeah, Firestorm. Rain of Arrows might be better, right? So there's 2 builds in the game that have better clear speed, and that demotes this to a 3? I don't know. I'm thinking it's more like a 4. I don't think it's better than Firestorm. I don't think it's better than Rain of Arrows, but I think it's equal to or better than almost every other build for clear speed in the campaign. Yeah, but my problem with Kinetic Blast in the campaign is does Kinetic Blast actually one-shot the trash? Like, when I played Kinetic Blast before, Kinetic Blast actually requires some gear. Like, I'm not always... Yeah, but for me, Poison Concoction is roughly equal to this clear. It's the same idea. You lunge forward and throw poison concoctions, or you lunge forward and throw sunders. It's similar. For me, yeah, if you have a very, very strong character, then yes, Kinetic Blast, if it's one-shotting everything, would be better. But Sunder is definitely one-shotting everything with very little effort. Peacock is... I played... Peacock is probably the leveling build I've leveled the most. I love it. It's godly. But is it really that much faster than Sunder? Maybe slightly, but it's kind of the same thing. You run forward, you Peacock, or you run forward and you Sunder. Yeah, but you don't have Volcanic Fissure of snacking in the campaign. You have to get that as a, what's it called? Not a meta gem. What are they called? Transfigured gem. You don't have that in the campaign. I definitely think you could argue that this is a 4 for clear speed in the campaign. I mean, doesn't Slammer have some of the fastest times ever in the campaign ever posted? It's not faster than Explosive Concoction, but doesn't it have some of the fastest times of all time? Like, ever posted in PoE history? How is this a 3? Mainly because it's very easy to gear. Well, exactly. I mean, that's a huge part of it, right? Like, people are saying Kinetic Blaster is better at clearing than Sunder. Yes, but Kinetic Blaster actually requires gear that you might not get. You will get the gear for Sunder every single time, unless you just don't know Path of Exile 1 mechanics, or you get unimaginably unlucky. Well, yeah, Peacock has got the wider area, that's what she said, but Sunder launches deeper forward, right? I mean, when we put the clear speed at 3, we're saying out of every leveling build in Path of Exile 1, that Sunder is in the middle. There's no way that's right. Are we literally saying Sunder is mid for clear speed in the campaign? There's no way that's correct. There's no way. It's slower than Righteous Fire. Oh, the fastest, certainly the fastest Slammer starts are much faster than the fastest Righteous Fire starts. Certainly you're going to level faster on Sunder than Righteous Fire, certainly. What's the most basic axe that we can get in the game? I just need some super basic gloves. Search for armor. What are the most basic ass gloves for anything? This, some super shitty gloves there. And let's give it a super garbage hat. A battered helm, that's perfect. Okay. So we're going to use shield charge, chance to bleed, momentum. And then let's put frost blink somewhere. Let's put it in the anywhere, it doesn't matter. The boots. And then let's put And then let's put... Okay. So now we've got our little stupid ass setup. I guess for an omelet, let's use a lapis. If you can find one. Let's go. Large life flask. Large life flask. Quicksilver. Okay. Now this is going to be act. Well, first of all, let's... Can I copy this? Let's just call this level 112. Let's call this level 13 to, I don't know, about 30. You're everywhere. Let's delete this. Let's delete this. Let's get a wood splitter. Let's make it magic. And let's give it physical. I don't think we can get that. Let's give it like... How do I change the tier? So I would need Wicked. So I need it to be 84. There we go for a full plate. Maybe we go with something better than a wood splitter. Maybe a gilded axe. Gilded axe is still 84, right? Yes. Okay. We're going to fill in the rest of this later as we keep going, because we're going to need to get some new gems and stuff. All of this is going to be gone, and we're going to need to pick up Leap Slam. By the way, did I explain setting up Leap Slam? No, I didn't. I didn't explain that at all. Fucking stupid idiot. Or wait, yes I did. Okay, let's keep playing into Act 2 now, I think.
Farewell.
I mean, I'm gonna have to buy one of these to use for now, unfortunately. Don't really want to spend a transmute, but oh well. It is what it is. Let's use a big bonker, why not? So let's see here. Shield charge is out. So we go Ruthless. Oh, okay, I guess we're gonna go faster attacks here. Man, my sockets absolutely suck. What do you guys think is better for Sunder? Ruthless or Chance to Bleed if you could only have one? What do you think is better? I think Ruthless is better. Okay. Alright. I fucked this up. I don't really have very good sockets is the problem, so I'm going to use my... Okay. So now I'm going to make the claim. I'm going to make the claim that we are extremely powerful. Even though I don't even have the right weapon on, but I don't think it matters. And here you go. This is the rest of the game, guys. Like this. Your Frogger. Wait, wait. Boom! And it will get way stronger and you'll get way faster than this, but... This is the build. You just do this. I got stuck in the wall there. $10 gold. All right, now it's over. Let me read exactly how Intimidating Cry reads. Where do I have it at? Taunts nearby enemies to attack you. Exerts subsequent attacks. You get movement speed buff. So your exerted attacks do double damage. So do we even particularly care about hitting them with Intimidating Cry for the taunt? Does that somehow help us? I just one-shot that Essence guy, by the way. It generates power. Yeah, the war cries generate power based upon the enemies that you are within the range of the war cry, right? You only care about it being exerted. I mean, this isn't even, it's not even a challenge. We just go bonk, that's it. We go up here. Bonk. 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 All right, let's see how it goes. Not super impressive damage, but the Bombermans came behind me. Oh, another wood splitter? Is it my birthday or what? Holy shit! 437. 572. Let's fucking go, bro!
All life is twisted.
Easy. Pop. Oh, I'll take that transmute, of course. Let's sell everything. None of that can really be good. You might skip the new POE League. Why? You're not the most knowledgeable. I have 1,000 times more knowledge. Oh, you're talking about D2. I thought you were talking about PoE. I'm like, I do not think I have more knowledge than Rev in PoE. I thought you were talking about PoE 1. I was like, I do not think I have more knowledge than Rev in PoE 1. Is D4 still bad? I haven't played in a year. It's the same, man. It's the same.
The Eternal Empire was built by sickened minds.
Let's go here and here and here. Okay, we're pumping. Guys, you want to learn a trick here? I bet you a lot of you did not know this. I'm going to show you a couple of tricks about this zone. Once I get done beating on this guy. Okay, so when you get to the center here, right? Think of this as just a big old circle, right? Now, which way is the waypoint pointing in this circle? Well, this is the circle. It's in the northeast corner, right? So the waypoint is always pointing the way to the next floor. But that's not what I wanted to tell you, though. Did you know if you go the other way that there's a blue pack for juicy XP every time? So what I wanted to show you is as I was turning this corner, it kind of looked like to me that the circle was going to be over here. So if I was speed running this game, I would have actually went the wrong way on purpose to throw asunder to get a blue pack for XP. Did you know that? I learned that. I'm guessing I learned it from Tai Killer. I learned it watching a speedrunning video. So the waypoint points the way to the next floor, but if you go the opposite way, if it's like convenient, there's a free blue pack sitting right there for you that dies in one sunder. Oh, yellow chain belt. Oh, settle down, Satan. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Let's check out this chain belt here. 10 chaos res. Completely useless for Act 2, but I'll take it anyway. Okay, I don't need to do these labs, right? We all know how to do the labs. I don't need to waste my time doing that. So now we need to make a decision. What kind of Herald should we take for now? Should we take Herald of Ass? What am I? I'm holding a belt. Should we take Herald of Ass? Yeah, Herald of Ass, guys. I don't make the names. Don't get mad at me. Guys, don't get mad at me. I don't make the names. I just read them. All right. See, Herald of Ass. All right, so we're walking everybody through exactly what to do here. Is the default key binding for showing your extra moves, is it always control by default, or did I bind it to control? It is control. Okay. What? All right. All right. There's nothing else I can do right now. Is there anything else I need to check? Now that we've done this, can I also buy anything good that I need? Can I buy Blood Rage, for example? I can. Buy Blood Rage from Yena. Okay. We're helping the people. Now we have our Herald of Ass. Now we have our Blood Rage. What's the next upgrade that we get? Maybe we get either Herald of Purity or melee fizz damage, I think is Act 2. You don't need to press it every time it falls off, Sob. You press it once, and then it auto refreshes every time you kill a monster. You only press it once at the beginning of a zone, and then you just murder. It says so right on the gem. But I didn't buy it. Oh, I didn't have enough decks. It says so right on the gem. You definitely do not need to repress Blood Rage. You definitely don't. Take a yeller belly. Oh, I thought that was a door. Oopsie. Okay, let's go in here. We're big chillin' here. This is nice and easy. Oh, my favorite shrine. Let's go, bro. Look at me. Murdered. Okay, I can't even pick up the golden hand. I'm crying. Throw that away, I guess. Free XP. This might be really good. Oh my god, 48 life dual res? Is it my birthday or what? This has a lot more sockets. I think I'll go with the more sockets. I don't know. That helmet is actually just so bad. God, I love life. So now that we've done that, doesn't look like we got anything else. Nice. Now we can't miss. Oops. I keep turning off my blood and sand because I think I have blood rage, but I don't. just stand here. DPS, no thinking required. That's the whole point of this build. The whole point of this build is no thinking, overwhelming damage, overwhelming speed, overwhelming everything. This build is just win. Wish I had enough dexterity to wear this Blood Rage. I should have checked my By the way, I need to change the regular expression, I think, to also look for red, 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 right? Because I don't even currently have a red, red, red. Is the 0 to hero build out yet? I'm making it right now. I've actually have, believe it or not, I actually have most of the guide already written. Because almost everything is in Act 1. I mean, look how easily I'm chilling here in Act 2. I'm big chillin'. I'm big chillin' in Act 2. Now, I don't know. Oh, here's the door right here. Is my YouTube stream on? Okay. People just haven't been chatting on YouTube in a while. When I don't see the YouTube icon, sometimes my YouTube stream just randomly shuts off. Let me make sure it's still working. Okay, it is still working. Okay. Nice. Let me just make sure it's still working, guys, you know. You were expecting another cookbook. God. All right. Now we need to make a decision. I'm thinking the very first thing I'm going to do for new players is go for the all res. I was going to go here, and then grab the 2 all res nodes. Do you guys think that's good for new players? Actually, we don't need this node, so maybe we walk down this way and get the all res. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's the best option. And maybe we even walk this way. And once we have these 20 all res and these life nodes, yeah, and walk through the HP, then I think we can think about getting the rage or these axe nodes. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend the next few points getting this to get everybody's all res really nice and high. So then they're just going to have a super high chance to never get killed. I don't think any speedrunner would actually go this way, maybe, unless it was the gauntlet or something. But I think for new players, it's going to be extremely comfy. And that's what I want. think I'm going, and then I think I'll go for maybe the rage next, because the rage is going to make them attack super fast, right? So the rage might make the build feel really good. When you start to have blood rage and rage with the attack speed, you're going to be able to leap slam very quickly. You get rage from blood rage.
That was almost better than Oriental chocolate.
Does blood rage give you rage? So blood rage doesn't give you rage. Unless I'm stupid, I can't read. Without the speed, they're not great. Without what speed? What speed are you referring to? So for the bandits, kill is it Creighton and Oak and help Alira, I don't know how to spell her name, for plus 15 all res. Oh, I see. You'd wait to get... Oh, you're talking about the ascendancy is what you're talking about. I see. Is this how you spell her name? Is it Creighton? Is that... Gives you plus 15, doesn't it? Yeah, plus 15. So that plus the 20 is going to nearly cap me, so that will be good. Yeah, it's technically not all res because it doesn't give you chaos res. Let's click the update button so I don't get screwed over. Oh, yeah, we forgot to fill in the strengths and weaknesses. Strengths. Extremely easy to gear. Maximum quality of life and comfort. Very strong AoE and boss damage. High defense. This is a leveling build, though. What else is a weakness of this build? It's melee. Kind of. It is melee, but not really. The Sunder goes pretty far. Okay. Doesn't have blue life. How do you farm a good pole arm base in D2R? If you're trying to make an insight, can't you do normal cows for a pole arm and then use the socket quest to put 4 sockets in it for an insight? Is that what you mean? I think you do normal cows for a pole arm, and then you go to Larzuk in Act 5. Larzuk, what's his name? Larzuk, whatever his name is. You love my guides on YouTube. Greetings from Poland. Well, thank you for saying that, buddy. I'm cooking up a brand new one for you right now. I'm cooking up a brand new guide for you right now. I literally have all the VODs of me starting from scratch, trying to figure out how I want to make this build. Building it step by step by step every day, and there will still be people in Reddit threads saying that all I did to make this build was copy someone else's planner and put my name on it. I can absolutely, I will bet my life on it that that will happen. It won't just happen once, it'll happen many times. At this point in my life, though, I just don't care anymore. Looks like some of my swings missed, but looks like some of them missed Weaver, but I can't miss, right? I gotta check my passives. Did you see that? It looked like like a couple of my attacks didn't even hit Weaver. There. Am I a stupid ass, or did that actually happen? There, I mean, there, I one-shot him. You see that? What happened there? I don't know. This might be higher damage already. 749, but I would lose a red socket. I could drop Decoy Totem. I don't care about Decoy Totem. No, it is worse. Okay. I don't even use Decoy Totem myself. Let's see. Can I buy a jade amulet from somebody? Dang it. Should I do you guys think it's worth doing Herald of Purity here? Do you guys think Herald of Purity is worth it? I didn't get the spider thing? Oh yeah, thank you. So we're definitely going to take Melee Fizz. So So we need to buy Herald. So I think we should have bought Herald of Purity. We should have bought Herald of Purity earlier. Do you guys think Melee Fizz is better than Ruthless? I need to check my regular expression, by the way. Because I need to be looking for red, red, red as well. Well, we're already looking for red, red anyway. Doesn't just these two encompass... Don't these two already encompass these two? Can't I uncheck both of these? And just go like this? I'm pretty sure I should get rid of these and go like this. And then... I think this regular expression is better than the one that I was doing.
What troubles you?
Well, these are better than mine. This is definitely way better than mine. It's not even close. How much does this cost? 1 AUG? 1 AUG for this is gotta be worth it. This is definitely way better than mine. 602 versus 891. It's not even close. I knew it. All right. Need some more red sockets, so let's just do that. So now what I need to do, we just go Melee Fizz here maybe, and then Chance to Bleed, Herald of Purity. Herald of Purity is here. Get rid of this. I still need enough dex to wear Blood Rage. Okay. So... All right, now
Go with courage.
let me mess around with this and see if this is good. All right, I'm going to try playing like this. Yeah, I could absolutely do that. Davu, that's probably something that I personally would do. But I'm not going to tell new people to do that, because then they have to have different weapons and make sure that they remember that it's there and da 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 da, you know what I mean? But yes, that's what you should do. Any step that I don't think is completely critical to their success, I'm not going to include. I want to have as few instructions and steps as possible. Okay, this seems fine with 2 mana flasks. Do I really need Herald of Ass at this point? I guess why not, right? Okay. What ascendancy am I going to go? I'm going to go Berserker. I'm going to go Berserker. Yeah, what I usually do, I don't know if this is correct. What I usually do is I start really looking for the triple reds in Act 3. I feel like you can almost get a 4 link in Act 3. I usually start gambling for it right before I go to the lab. And I don't know, I think some people go to the lab in Act 4. But I always go in Act 3. I don't know, maybe I should start going in Act 4. Like, I don't know, I never find, like, I'm not even a good player, but I don't ever find the first lab challenging on any build. Like, do you guys struggle in the first lab? Like, literally the millisecond I have all the things, I just go in there and I don't know, I just kill him. The first lab is not difficult at all. I don't think I mean, I shouldn't say this. This is famous last words. I don't think I have ever died, ever, in the first lab. Like, anytime recently. Like, anytime in the last year and a half of playing, ever. Not even in the gauntlet. Yeah, I mean, if you make your if you make your own home brewed build and your build kind of sucks, of course, yes, then you will struggle. I'm talking with like a reasonably good leveling build. I'm talking like a reasonably good leveling build. Bum, 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 bum. So let's see here. Look at my gear. Essentially, white gloves. This is a very good belt. White ring. Terrible ring. Literally a chest piece from the mud flats. Boots from the mud flats. Like, my gear is so bad. And I'm just comfortably on the Act 2 boss. It's just... As long as you've got the sockets correct and a tree that makes any kind of sense at all, and a decent weapon. He's gonna slam me. I mean, that wasn't even close. I mean, that wasn't even a fight. Look at my gear. A gray helmet, a gray chest, a gray... This thing might as well be a gray. It doesn't even do anything. A gray pair of boots. Essentially a gray... I mean, the 7 attack speed is actually pretty good. The only really good piece I have is my weapon and my belt. That's it. Everything else I have is an absolute piece of shit. It just doesn't matter, though. It just makes no difference. Now, it's going to start to make a difference here soon. Just doesn't make a difference yet. Okay, so let's go here. Let's change this. Let's call this Beginning Act 1. Let's call it Ending Act 1. This is going to be a wood splitter. This is not going to be a full plate. It's going to be a chest plate. All of the rest of that is good. I don't want this to be a lapis. I want it to be jade. And when we're ending, we probably want a rustic sash instead. So the only two rolls I have on any of my gear is I have movement speed on my boots, and I have fizz damage, but this fizz damage is not even possible to get at the end of Act 1. The only thing we could get is 64 is the best we could get. So that's the best axe we're going to get at the end of Act 1. Okay, so now we're going to copy this. We're going to call it Ending Act 2. We're going to call this Beginning Act 1. And then we're going to call this when you're ending, by the way, you would also need Intimidating Cry. Put this anywhere. I can put this in the hat as well. Okay. And then here, we would prefer to have sapphire rings. Did I tell them to buy sapphire rings here? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so when we end Act 2, instead of a wood splitter at 24, we could have a double axe. And the double axe could have 84% damage instead of 64. What is going on? My numlock doesn't work. There we go. Okay. So we could have a double axe. By the way, I just realized something. Wait, what am I doing? This is completely wrong. Delete this, stupid idiot. Let's copy this. This is ending Act 1. Okay. This is going to be deleted entirely. Let's just get rid of this right now. Let's add Sunder. And then we're going to put Ruthless in it. And then we're going to put Chance to Bleed. This can go... This can go in the... This is going to be a war plate. This is going to be a... Well, I never wanted this to begin with. Would have been better to go with an iron hat in the beginning. So if I make this a barbute helmet and I go back here and I change this to an iron hat, like that, that's correct. Let's save. Okay, now I think armor evasion here is fine. So let's go iron scale there. Maybe armor energy shield or something for now. Okay, so now that we have this, now... Wait. Oh, I'm fucking up so badly. I'm changing the wrong thing here. This is... I don't understand why I'm completely incapable of doing anything correctly. After all these years, I'm still a complete dumb fuck. This is all correct now, right? Yes. Let's go armor evasion here. Can't go higher than 24. So it's going to be down further right here, here. Okay, rustic is fine. Probably at this point we want 2 stone rings. Fire and lightning. Maybe we go lightning and cold because piety is lightning as well, right? So lightning and cold, something like that. And then maybe we can start putting a little bit of life. Maybe we can start putting a little life on everything. So the highest life we could get would be healthy, and healthy is 24. No. No. We can get stout. Stout is 69 life KEKW. Start to show people that we're going to start going for life on all of our pieces, if we can get it. So if I pick life, then I click here. Yeah, it's 69 here as well. Okay. Let me make sure. Is this actually 84? Yes, 84 is correct. Part of me suspected you were AI. I mean, usually when you make these guides, like by the time you make the YouTube video, usually it's all done. It's all nice and polished. Can't say it's perfect, but in general, like 98% of it is very, very clean, right? But the process of starting with nothing and getting to that point of, you know, building out everything and trying it over and over and over, and then seeing if you miss something and trying to imagine what questions people would ask and making sure all the eye levels and all the ranges are correct at each planner level, and where do you put the sockets and what will their flasks look like, yada, yada, yada. In fact, for example, these would only be mediums at the start. The process of making the full guide at the end that has all of the answers it's more than you might think. Luckily, again, I keep saying this, I'm almost entirely done with the entire guide, the whole thing. The whole thing is all in the beginning, Acts 1, 2, and 3. And Act 1 is by far the hardest. So the fact that we have... I'm gaining confidence here. I'm gaining confidence that we're nearly done. How do you prepare for questions of a next level of stupid? You want to know what I've honestly realized over the years? It's actually when I first started content creation, I thought exactly like that. I thought people are so stupid for having this question. But what I realized is that's actually not it. There are very, very intelligent people that ask you questions that you can't believe that they would ask you. And after doing it for 7 straight years, I realized it actually doesn't have it. Well, sometimes it doesn't have anything to do with they're stupid. It has to do with everybody, even very intelligent people, process things differently. So no matter how you create a guide, unless you're able to think in many different ways, any ways of thinking that you don't account for will be incongruent with your guide. And it's just a different way of thinking. Like, I'll give you an example. When I used to play Halo 1, and I used to go to the tournaments, and I would play with a lot of the local players. If you had any of the quote-unquote pro players draw on a piece of paper a map of any of the maps, Hang 'em High, Derelict, Sidewinder, Rat Race, everyone knows the map. There's not one player there that doesn't know the whole map, every obstacle, the angles, where the power-ups spawn, where the grenades spawn, where the portals go. Every single player will be able to draw you a relatively accurate map of any map. With that being said, I know for a fact people do not interpret that information the same way. Like, when I was playing with my friends locally, every single game, even though we were roughly equal in shooting skill and roughly equal in power-up management, every game without exception, I'd have way more kills, way more assists, and far less deaths. And the only way I could describe it is you guys know the map, but you guys also just don't know the map. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you. You guys don't understand how when we're standing here and they're standing there and we saw this person go here and this person died, that the odds of that person who died respawning in this area of the map is so high, I already have a frag grenade ready to detonate half a second after he spawns. It's like you just don't see, even though you know the map, you don't see it the same way as me. And some people were better at certain things in the map than I was. Like, sometimes people could have crazy angles on sniper kills that I wouldn't have even thought to check, but they do it so regularly. It's like, why did you even check there? Like, everything that I know about the map, logically, there shouldn't be anybody there at that time. But I don't know, they understand something that I just don't understand. That's getting them all these extra kills and just making them a great player. So anyway, enough of the rambling. I don't think it's that people are stupid. I don't think it's that people can't follow a guide. It's that people think differently. Even if they're very intelligent, they think differently. Like, some people who are amazing at math are unbelievably stupid at art. You could be amazing with animals and terrible with human beings. It's just different. You know? What do I do if I'm just bad at everything? You're going to want to find a really tall tree. You're going to want to make sure the rope is real sturdy. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Practice stuff? I don't think you're bad at everything. You can't tie a rope either? That's probably a good thing. That's a good thing. All right, what am I doing here? So we're drop decoy, drop shield charge. At the end of Act 1, we need to add Sunder to our wood splitter. Sunder, chance to bleed. Actually, let's not do it that way. Let's go ruthless and then chance to bleed. Jump off a bridge? Yeah, could do that. Okay, I already have Sunder here. I already built this once. Let's drag this up. And I want this to go into the wood splitter. How do I... Does anybody know? How do I assign this? How do I assign this ending Act 1 into the ending Act 1? How do I assign Sunder? Don't tell me that all of these things have to fall into... There's no way that this works like this. So I go next. How do I assign... Dude, the way that they have this set up is horrendous. I want to put this... into the wood splitter. Oh, here it is. Okay. Wait, no, I don't want it to put it in the wood splitter. I want to put it in here. Okay, there we go. All right, it works. It works. Okay. So we go blood and sand. We need intimidating cry. Okay. This is working. We're getting it. Okay. And then what else did we have at the end of Act 1? Did we have anything? Next month is your 3-year anniversary with the channel. That's half of my streaming career, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, I think I'm going to tell people to get rid of Decoy Totem. I think it's bait. I want them to be fighting. I don't want them to drop Decoy Totem. I think teaching them to do that is teaching them to be bad. You can use it right at the very beginning for Brutus. These should not have 20 quality, by the way. We ain't going to have no quality on these. People will ask, why do you have... And by the way, this is going to be level 1 Frostblink. It's not going to be level 20 either. Man, I don't know. I'll just put 20. It's fine. No quality. Okay. Maybe Sunder will get quality one day, but level 1, quality 0. Quality 0. Quality 0. I think, is this all we were using at the end of Act 1? Oh, no, we had Leap Slam, of course. Yes, duh. Leap Slam with faster attacks and momentum. Nice. And this is going to go in the gloves. So this is going to go in the hat. Hat. Intimidating cry, we're going to put it in the hat. And this is going to go in our gloves. There. Nice. Okay, that's pretty. Nice, nice, nice. Now, let me just double check that I did this correctly, please. Okay, a shitty axe that has nothing, that's good. An iron hat, perfect. With decoy totem, that's fine. A shield, that's good. Shield charge with chance to bleed and momentum, that's totally fine. Blood and sand, frost blink, and a chain belt. That's perfect. At the end of Act 1, you should have a wood splitter with that level of physical damage. Blood and sand and intimidating cry, perfect. Leap slam, faster attacks with frost blink, sunder with ruthless, and this. 2 cold res rings, a jade amulet. This looks good to me. Okay. So now what we're going to do. Okay. Now we're going to copy this and call it ending Act 2. Let me make sure this is actually right. Double axe is correct. 84 is correct. I'm almost certain. Yes, that's correct. Warplate with Sunder, Ruthless, and Chance to Bleed. Instead of Chance to Bleed, let's drop it for Melee Fizz. I can increase the eye level of the gloves. I already did that. Iron scale is correct. We can make them blue. And we can put some life on it. Is it going to be 69 life again? Yes. We're just going to put life on everything. We don't need to make it complicated. Now we might get to have more life on this, on the chest piece. Nope, it's still 69. Let's just put life on every single piece. Rings can only get... Oh, they can still get 69 at 24. Okay. Oops, that's the implicit. Oops, it's an explicit. Life, movement speed, life. Let me see. Can I get higher movement speed? Yeah, I could get 15. Okay, so we have Blood and Sand, Intimidating Cry, Sunder, Ruthless, Melee Fizz. So in the boots, I would also like to add Herald of Purity and Herald of Ass. Okay, we have Blood and Sand, Intimidating Cry, Sunder Ruthless with Melee Fizz, Leap Slam to jump around, Frostblink. Oh, I need Blood Rage somewhere. Wait, what? Oh. No. This. There we go. Blood Rage. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Save. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. Put it on gloves and helmet instead. That's actually a good point, because we want to change the chest piece a lot. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. That's usually never how it actually goes, but... So let's move this to the chest piece. And let's move this to the gloves. Yeah, that's a good point. So we need to swap the helmet with the chest. So this goes chest. This goes chest. This goes helmet. I should not have Blood Rage at all. Blood Rage shouldn't be in this thing at all. How did Blood Rage... Oh, delete this. This should not be here. This should not be here. This should not be here. Okay, now we go here. Here's where we add it. So Blood Rage. And put this in the chest piece. And then we go Herald of Purity in the chest piece. And then we go Herald of Ash in the chest piece. And then we move the link to the... We move Blood and Sand and Intimidating Cry to the boots. And then we move the 3 link to the helmet. Done. Nice. Like that. Well, we want to change the boots, right? Because we want to change the boots all the time for better movement speed, right? So these are mediums. These are larges. These can be giants. All right. I'm feeling very good about this. There's recipes to do movement to 10, 15, and 20. I actually didn't even know that. I appreciate that info, but I think, like, what I want people to be doing is to be playing, right? I don't want them to be collecting a bunch of things and trying to craft this stuff up. So I don't think I'll put that in there. I put one recipe in there, but I kind of want to move away from non-critical recipes. I want them to just play. I want them to be in there and killing stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm 100% sure that this build, I'm literally playing exactly this build right now. I'm doing exactly what I am telling people to do. And I just beat Act 2 with essentially a gray glove, a gray chest piece, a gray hat, a gray ring, a gray pair of boots. This might as well be a gray amulet. It's totally worthless. I beat Act 2 easily. Just was not even close to challenged. I don't think I died a single time. Died 0 times. Never challenged at all. So I'm 100% sure that this is good so far. Yeah, I don't think there's any chance that they're gonna have extra Quicksilver flasks. It's possible. I doubt it. Okay. Essentially, if we complete Act 3 now, the part of the Act 3 guide, the guide is essentially, it's pretty much done. It's pretty much over. Then when you're done with Act 3, you have your auto exert. You can pretty much have your 4 link, or shortly after, have your 4 link for your Sunder. That's it. It's over. You, yes, I know that one. Yeah, when you go through the little sneaky lever place with the chest or whatever, and it can give you Quicksilvers. Tai said the MS Boots recipe isn't worth it early. There's too much currency involved in it. That's kind of how I feel about it. I want everything to be nice. This is my hope, guys. This is my dream that I have in my mind. The dream is, when I'm done making this guide, I'm going to make a YouTube video and say, guys, I'm confident if you follow my guide, and I will also play my guide on stream so you can follow along, I am positive you can smash the campaign, you can smash maps, and you can get your 4 Void Stones, which is an incredible achievement if you can get that done. I want you to play PoE 1, and I want you to have fun. The dream part of it will be 2 weeks into the league, people are typing, Rax, I followed your build guide. It was really easy. I cleared everything exactly like you said I would, and I like PoE 1 now. That's the dream. I want people to play it to work, and for them to like the game. That's all I care about. Even if they don't kill Maven, if they say they played it, they kind of got it, and they have some knowledge of PoE 1 now, and they're at least comfortable playing the game, that's all I want. Then they could go follow like Connor's build or Captain Lance's build if they want to farm like Spicy Sushi's build if they want to make the super ultimate mirror characters and decimate everything. Your first run ever, you died 200 times, so make sure you focus on defense. That's why I ran first thing after getting our mandatory can't miss thing. I went life, regen, resistance. I don't think I have any resistances on my gear right now. 0 on my gear, and my resistances are still 62, 41, 41. I mean, I have 62 fire res. I don't know if I have a single fire res on my gear. I have 13 on my belt. So when we go to the crafting bench, we'll be able to cap this very, very easily, and then we're going to be chilling. Lastly, was your richest league ever? You made the most money? I'd love to hear that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to make it very, very clear how to make sure that they keep up with their weapon. I'm also going to be streaming the exact same build, so if you have any questions, you can just watch me or just ask me. Yeah, I think that can be overcome, Apostle, if you just hit a really good weapon, right? If you just keep gambling, or if you just farm in the blood aqueducts for a moment, you can usually spit out a very, very good axe. The next league, I think, is very soon. I don't know if we have a date, but it's in a few weeks. Please no yawning on stream. Oh, dude, but it's nap time though. Sometimes we gotta yawn because it's nap time. Oh shit, it's already on March 6th? Oh, I didn't realize it's that soon. It's on March 6th? Oh, really? That's great news. Oh, that's great news. Do I not like the Slayer start? I like Slayer. The reason I don't... I play... Slayer is actually the furthest I ever got in hardcore SSF. I killed 4 of the pinnacle bosses, 4 of the Ubers on Slayer. The issue that I have with Slayer is I hate all the buttons that you have to press. I can press them. I killed 4 Uber bosses. I can do it. I just don't like it. And Karn says, you know, you can play the auto exert build on Slayer, but I think you lose a lot more if you do it on Slayer than if you do it on Berserker. So do I think with the Warlock announcement and the cliffhanger that they left us with that there's any chance we're going to get a D3 announcement? As far as I know, there is absolutely no development on D3. If slams get gutted this league, will I rework the guide? Well, maybe. My first thought would be to just abandon the guide entirely, but I really don't know why they would nerf slams. Slams are very, very good at the start, and then they fall off in like the uber end game. So I don't get it. Why nerf them? Why, like, I don't even understand why slams would be on the chopping block. Yeah, but slams are meta. Slams are mostly meta for the beginning of the league, right? I mean, I would say slams are on the chopping block as much as righteous fire. Rax just basically kicked me in the dick with that response. I mean, would you rather me lie to you? Little Man, S. Roberts, Ash, thank you so much for the subs, guys. Right now you have 50 million DPS in the end game. Well, if you have 50 million DPS, if you actually have that on a slammer, you must have outrageous mirror tier gear. Because, like, I was talking to Karn, and I think, like, very, very reasonable, great damage on a slammer is like 5 million DPS. That's a good idea, Legendary. Actually, I haven't thought of that for during the campaign. That's a good idea, actually. I'd probably do that. But you got to remind me though when we get further, because I'll forget. Echoes of Creations can get you to 10 million DPS, right? But I usually play hardcore SSF. You can play Echoes in hardcore, but doesn't Echoes have a huge survivability hit? So Echoes is very dangerous for me. Yes, you can mitigate it with certain setups, but Echoes jeopardizes your survivability tremendously, does it not? Right. Yeah, you can probably outgear it easily in softcore trade. Right. I'm not saying it's not good. It is good. It's just dangerous with bad gear. What I'm saying is it's dangerous with bad gear. I think almost all hardcore players end up with Echoes eventually. You need the Legion Jewel. Legion? Legion Jewel. I don't even know what that is. Legion Jewel? Oh. Oh, the timeless jewels. So you mean the jewels that come from the 5 ways? Okay, interesting. Maybe next time I play, I'll try to go for that. I can do the 5 ways and try to get a good one. That's an interesting little project. All right, guys, I think I'm going to hang it up here. Again, these streams are very, very short just because we're just mega chilling at the moment. There's just not that much to play, just to speak in plain English. But March 6th, POE 1, I'm looking forward to it. I love POE 1. I'm glad that it's coming very early in the month because last Epoch is 2 weeks later. And I think Diablo is doing something with the Warlock in March as well. So March we have stuff to do. That's good. Let's raid DM. Try to help him get out of Alaska. Your stream was 10 minutes behind. You were wondering. Yeah, sometimes people, I don't know why, they turn on the stream and they're like not synced up. And like I see them post comments. I'm like, oh, that guy's got to be way behind because I'm just now reading his comment about something we talked about 10 minutes ago. Yeah, and we have the reveal stream too. Hell yeah. Have a good day, everybody.